Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Ricknineg. Hey, it's nice to see you again. Hopefully all of you are doing amazing. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube, but I am super excited to be back. I'm super pumped. You can see my batteries are charged. I don't know why I'm pointing here, but yeah, my battery's all the way full. And yeah, I really do appreciate you coming back and sticking with me and the channel, because if you're watching this, obviously you decided to stay around, and I'm glad that you understand that I need a little bit of a break from YouTube. Not that YouTube is bad or anything, but I mean, doing this for 2 years straight, almost posting every single day, I don't know, there's no real time to say that you need a break. I see YouTubers like take a break just like I did after 2 years, and then 3 months after they take another one. Or never take a break for 10 years. Some people take a break every couple months. I know some YouTubers who have seasons. So what they do is, for example, Good Mythical Morning. I don't know if you guys watch that. It's a funny show by these two friends that do these wacky stunts and so forth. And what they do, they have like a season. So they have maybe like 20 episodes and then they have 2 weeks off. 20 episodes and something like that. But I do want to let you know and clue you into what was going on behind the scenes, of course, why I'm coming back, what I'm looking to do, and there will be changes, good things, I would say. And I do have notes here, and the reason I don't like to script these videos or make them a certain length, I just need to make them the length that they need to be to get you all the information. This is not going to be a cut video, it's just going to be very raw. And that's about it. And the notes here, so I really don't forget these important points that I really want to have come across to you. I do want to also introduce myself to all the new subscribers. So thank you so much. People who were subscribing to me when I wasn't even posting videos on YouTube. My channel was live, but I wasn't posting anything. I was doing nothing for social media. I was pretty much off everything in terms of my channel. I was still on Instagram posting photos and so forth from my work, but nothing YouTube related, even not really responding to people, because again, it was a break from everything that I was doing and what I was used to in terms of YouTube. So just to let you know, I do lots of stuff on my channel, everything surrounding my interests, from classic movies, classic TV shows, lots of other stuff, aviation. I'm learning how to fly planes, and so that is in here as well. I also have gaming and just tons of little stuff, even some magic that I used to do years and years ago. So it's a little bit of everything, all my interests, and hopefully you enjoy if you are new. Now, why did I leave YouTube? I went away because I needed to go on a retreat, quote unquote. I've done those, like real life retreats where you go for silence and you don't speak for 5 days, and then when you come back, you're rejuvenated. You see the world in brighter lights, and you see the positive aspect of everything. The aim and the purpose of what I've been doing on YouTube, because that's what I was thinking about too, it's to keep hope and to mention the idea of hope. No matter what topics I cover, the idea of hope, the idea of bettering yourself, the idea of knowing what you are worth, that you're worth so much, because sometimes we forget, people tell us differently. Even in the comments, it's like, you know, blah, 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 blah. We're not paying attention to that, and that's really important. Of course, for me, my #1 goal, and I want to keep the quality of my content, i.e. my videos, top notch, as best as I can make it, and as most informative as I can make them for you, and to keep them absolutely free. That's super important to me, to keep my content free in terms of YouTube. Now, everything else, we're gonna get into the social media aspect and other things, but I think that is what I wanna point across, my message of hope and positivity, and my content being free. Now, one of the things that I really wanted to focus on is viewer response to the work that I do, because the comment section is down there and it's great to read messages, but I'm proud to say and thankful to you guys that my channel hit 11,000 subscribers. Crazy during the time that I was out. It's crazy to think about. But that comes with a lot of stuff too. It's not just numbers. You also get a big response of people. The more you grow, the more people want to respond to you and ask you questions and know all these things, and it's understandable. However, when there are total 11,000 people out there and I'm just one dude just typing away on an iPad, it gets a little overwhelming. And that was one of the things that I really wanted to do. So I'm gonna tell you about some of the decisions that I made. One of them is to back off a little bit from the comments in the sense of responding to every single one, because that was my goal. And it's now really become impossible in terms of it is possible, but it is taking so much time away from the research that I do for my videos before I even make them, from the editing process, that it's going to get to the point where it's going to be one or the other. It's going to be me responding to comments, getting over 100 a day, and it's crazy because if I do only 50, then they pile up and so forth. And so it's pretty daunting, guys and gals, and so I do want to make that come across, but I do want to interact with you, and I do have some ideas of how I can still do that. Now, most of the comments that are on YouTube are 95%, I would say, positive and uplifting and great. I even love critical feedback. It's like, hey, you know, I think you can improve. I think that's great too. But then again, it's one of those things where we are sticking to the positivity and the good things, and that's what I want to keep focusing on with this channel. Also want to reiterate, YouTube is my hobby. It is not my job. Although yes, there's monetization, and the money that comes in is pretty much a small percentage of all the clicks and the views, and you can go look this up to see how it works. Well, YouTube has changed a lot, and it is not what it was 5 years ago in terms of money and monetization. Yes, if I put all the hours that I would put to making YouTube videos and researching, I could probably make more working at Starbucks. Like, that's the reality of it. Now, I'm not gonna go do that because I would rather do this. This is more fun, this is more exciting, this is more engaging to me than going to work at Starbucks. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but the idea is I want to do what I love, and this is what I love to do. However, the reality is that YouTube is changing. It's a different thing pretty much every day, and this is important for me to relate to you. So unfortunately, that's why my daily job is what takes over. That is my #1 thing in my life, my regular life, and then this I do as a hobby, and I try to keep up with it as much as possible. And so I'm gonna list a couple things that I think are important, and I've listed them here, and I don't wanna miss any of them. And #1 being, my videos will always be free. That's what I will strive to do. That's what YouTube is about. It's about videos, okay? Videos, the videos on Gilligan's Island, on aviation, all that stuff should be free, and I will make the biggest effort to keep them free. However, people are requesting more. They're requesting more interaction. They're requesting a lot of stuff through email. They're requesting me to research topics for them. They're just like, hey, can you research these 10 episodes of I Love Lucy and tell me something really interesting that I've noticed? Like, that's all great, but that's a lot of work and takes time, and it's extracurricular stuff from the videos. So I've come up with some things to help alleviate that and streamline things a little bit more. The second thing I want to note is the ways to contact me. Some people want one-on-one time. That's why I've made the one-on-one chats. That is a service where basically you pay per the time that you can talk with me. We can chat on the phone, we can watch live an episode of I Love Lucy or any show that I cover that you wanna do, and we discuss it, we dissect it, we go through the behind the scenes. You can ask me questions. This is your time, you and me, one-on-one. There's information for that if you wanna do that in the links below. Also, social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I encourage all of you to go there because I post regularly on them when I'm on YouTube. On Facebook, I post news. Instagram, pictures about my life and what I'm doing. I comment on to people there. And not so much Twitter is kind of like my secondary thing. I don't really use it to respond. I use it more to reach out to certain communities, gaming communities, movie communities, things like that. Then I want to mention Patreon. Patreon is super important because what YouTube has done with the monetization and the cutting back of videos, it happens in my videos and other people's videos as well. Patreon is a great way to support my channel and what I do. And so it's a monthly membership. It could be as cheap as $1 a month, literally $1 a month, and you get exclusive content of Ricknineg. You get images of videos before they're even out. That gives you a clue on what's coming out before anyone else sees it. It's exclusive and locked only to your membership. There's videos that only come out on Patreon. That's another tier. They're different tiers, and I added a different tier. It is, let me see over here, it is called the Ruby tier, and that one is focused on questions. I get emails and all these things, questions, specific questions where people's like, hey, can you figure this out? I've never was able to figure this out. Can you figure it out for me? And that is gonna be a specific tier. If you wanna do that, That's how we're gonna answer, and that's through Patreon. And so Patreon has, I believe it's called the Ruby tier. And if you are a monthly member of that, I would be more than happy to assist you with that. And again, it's a service. Also merchandise. People want some things. Right now I have just 2 items of merchandise, and I'm kind of looking to expand later on, but for now they are coffee mugs with the Ricknineg logo and the Be Hopeful on there. No tax, no shipping costs. I pay all of that, just a flat fee. You can go check that out. Link is below on my website for merchandise. I also have a Ricknineg signed card, and what that is, it's an autograph card by me. Whatever you want me to put on there, I can totally put on there. You can just add it in the comments for, again, a very fairly low price, no shipping cost, nothing like that. I take the brunt of that cost, and it's just to get things out to you. As well as another free option, and that's mailing. So you can mail letters to me. People mail photos of like their pets and, hey Rick, this is me. I've been watching you since this time. People even send me stuff sometimes. Again, you don't have to, these are all options. But what I'm trying to do here is give you as much information as I can to this community, because this is a community. This is a community of positivity, of people who are interested in similar things. I used to think I was the only one into I Love Lucy, and then I grew up, I found out there were other fans, and now making these videos, I know there are tons of people who like the show, tons of people who like all the interests that I like, and so that really means a lot to know that. So hopefully that makes sense, guys and gals. Your support just watching these videos, that's it. Just literally watching these videos means so much. Giving a thumbs up, subscribing helps that much more, and they are free ways to do it. And if you want to go beyond the call of that, which so many people do as well, I do appreciate that times 100. And if you don't, it's okay. Even giving the thought of being a Patreon supporter, if you actually thinking about it, that means a lot to me as well. If you decide not to go that route, that's more than okay, because it's optional and it is just an offer there. It's an offer there, and it will be there. So I do appreciate it, guys and gals. Thank you so much. We're gonna get ready with content. I already have stuff on the conveyor belt ready to go and coming up really soon, so stay tuned. If you have not subscribed, you should. If you're not subscribed, you really should, because only about 12% of all the watchers of my videos are subscribed. So that leaves about 86% of people, somewhere in there in the high 80s, who have not subscribed yet, 88%. And so why don't you hit that subscribe button, help the channel out, but also be notified when I post. We'll see you all next time, guys and gals. I hope you're staying positive. I hope you're bettering yourself, because it's so important. I hope you're bettering yourself, guys and gals, but most importantly, don't forget, be hopeful.